Estamos en el segundo episodio de Red Dead Redemption 2 al 100%. Bueno, hoy qué vamos a hacer. Vamos a echarle otras misiones aquí. Pero vamos a empezar a hacer estas misiones secundarias de la lunita, que es como patrullar de medianoche. Lo dejamos en el anterior episodio hasta un pinche lugar todo lejos en el desierto. Vine hasta acá porque me mataron unos lobos. Me activó esta misión secundaria que es como para patrullar de noche. Y tengo con el perro. Che perro. Córrele, pinche perro. No mames. No hay nadie. Seguro. Dale una paliza. ¿Qué pedo? Me mató, pinche vato, güey. Es que yo lo quería dar a golpes, es que nada. No mames. Ojito, ojito. Ojito, vamos a hacer caras de recompensas. Vamos a verlo. ¿Cuánto nos da? 10 y 5 vivo. Es que no tengo la esta de... el lacito, entonces. Como tengo el pinche lacito, pues no. Vamos a hacer la misión de Bonnie ya. La misión de B. Vamos a ver. Esto es Armadillo, Estados Unidos.
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some
Está bien
supplies.
pinche lejos, no mames.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston.
Suba al carro con Bonnie. Vamos a ir.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
Ostras, está más rápido que en el segundo.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
No tiene
I
personalidad,
just
John
know
Marston.
there are two theories to
Un
arguing
genérico.
with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Mira luego estos planazos de Red Dead. Este en el 2 se ve épico, pero aquí también. Muy chido, igual.
Have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says,
Entonces,
don't go waking
un cazarrecompensas loquillo ahí. Al chile, George Marston es buena gente, nada más. Es, ¿cómo se llama? Sí, busca redención, como dice. Al chile. Garros tiene un pinche cofre y los tanques.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Vaya.
So this is
Llegamos.
Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life.
Ah, le di en saltar animación, soy un pendejo. Animación cinemática.
Not feeling ill, I hope.
How are you, friend?
Any trouble, let me know.
That'll do me.
I don't believe. Take care.
Ya vamos a comprar eso. Esto me dice cómo se ocupa.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to
De las
enjoy the
visitas
view
por
for
una
once,
vez.
and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to
Pinche
get
misión
yourself shot.
ojete,
I
¿no?
won't be
No
around to
haces
save you
ir
this time.
del rancho a Armadillo y ya espero que sí haya otra cosa, si no me voy a emputar. ¿Cómo se hace toda la misión? Pues, ahorita me hablan las diligencias. Con razón, bueno. A ver, no es tan importante, pero bueno. Vamos a ver si está aquí está, mira, una misión secundaria. Vamos a realizar nuestra primera misión secundaria de este jueguito. Que es la
They
de...
took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
Ah, ya sé cuál es.
He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging
La
Rock.
gente de las colinas.
They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son
¿Dónde
is
está la
missing. I need
patrulla?
your
¿Dónde
help.
está Fuerza Coahuila?
Find him,
¿Dónde
I'll
está
bring him back to
mi
you.
Fuerza Coahuila cuando se necesita? Pues tengo que ir yo, no mames.
Sir, he's just a young boy.
Este es mi collo. ¿Qué es eso de gritos? El diario, el menú de pausa. A ver, diario, pero esto no es como la red. Uno, nada más aquí. Diario, desafíos. Apetitos americanos. Ojito. Ah, sí, sí, me va la misión. Si sabes un poquito el nombre, pues ya debes saber de qué se trata. A ver, ¿dónde está Apetitos Americanos? Que esta es la misión que tenemos que realizar en este momento. Estos caballos son bastante buenos, creo. Pero como no tengo cuerda, pues no sé nada. La misión está... Mira, ya estamos llegando aquí a Apetitos Americanos. Con este caballito perrón. Vamos a ver qué nos encontramos. Aquí está la misión secundaria. Ya. Ojito. Buscar pistas. Oh, no, un puto zapato nomás. Y un tenis, tío. Con un huesillo ahí. Se lo comieron. Y ahora vamos a tener que checar el diario a ver qué tenemos que hacer con personas. Sheriff, una mujer te dijo que inactivo, o sea. Es la primera parte de este encuentro, la historia no ha acabado. Vuelve a la oficina de Sheriff más adelante. O sea, que vuelva después. Vaya la redundancia. Vamos a ver aquí con Wes Dickens después de una camioneta bastante normalita.
Excuse me.
El blues de timador.
Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck, God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look
¿Qué
pretty
aspecto
good
tengo?
for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister.
Ya ahí viene, ahí
Come
viene.
on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better
Súbele,
take the
señor,
reins.
súbele.
I don't think I'm strong enough.
Ah, qué casualidad, ¿no?
Finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you?
Le dio una buena putiza a este güey.
Head for Armadillo, friend. For the love of God, stick to the road. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God!
John Marston.
Throw the frying pan into the fire.
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
No, está muertísimo el güey.
Twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
Come on, don't stop! I'm begging you! I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you. I'll reward you
I'm
well.
trying to save your
No,
life,
pues va a morir, no voy en camino.
but keep annoying me and maybe I'll change my mind.
No, mames, es que yo ya me acordaba de esta misión.
I don't want to die out there.
You got me! You're killing me! Back on the damn road!
Vámonos, tú tranquilo, tú tranquilo. No me los mato. Están llenos, le están corriendo. Y entonces estaba un poco retirado, no iba a llegar ni de pedo ahí por el camino. Me estaba inventando un poquito con las nalgas. Poner esto por aquí.
Please, there's no time to lose!
Hostia, me van a matar a mí.
It's beginning to really hurt! How many...
Vamos a ver, déjame concentro. Ahí está. ¿Qué pedo? No, no lo maté. Llegamos, chavo, llegamos. Corre. Llegamos. Aguante, señor, aguante.
We must be too close to town, Burnham. Yeah, I am
Oh, sí
first.
llegamos.
This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're
Vaya.
a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir.
Aprecio el cumplido,
And
compita.
I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you
Well,
fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my
Bueno,
man
espera.
for.
General Practice. ¿No me da un poquito de plata? Mientras esperas, puedes seguir explorando el basto.
Mister. She's gone.
Ojito. Otra misión de apetitos americanos, creo.
My wife, she's gone. She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me fill out a
Ni un
form.
duro.
Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
Ya voy a buscar la mujer a Hard Rock. A ver, ya llegamos a la misma zona que de antes, pero supongo que ya va a haber otro cadáver o algo así. Entonces vamos a buscarla, que está en cortito. En cortinas llegamos. ¿Y qué es esto? Puros huesos y una manilla. Y una zapatilla. Entonces, está muertísimo. Está muertísimo, igual que mi canal secundario, muertísimo. Vente, caballín. Este pinche caballo corre. Supongo que tenemos que esperar otra vez nuevamente. Vamos a hacer esta misión secundaria otra vez. Habla con el hombre.
Excuse me, friend.
Hola.
Mind if I rest up
¿No importa
at
si
your
descansa un
camp
rato en su
spell?
campamento?
Well, be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh, y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth?
Trae el agua desde la tierra, señor.
Marston.
Ah,
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong
No hay
with
ningún
it,
problema con Lake
but
Donny.
we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east. So,
Vaya.
man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but old Coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
they sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old
No,
man
pues
to
gracias
sell
por
us his
decirme que no soy un
property for
idiota.
a small pittance, then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Ah, va. De forma voy a hacer la misión. Mujeres y reces. Esta misión, como sea la de los pinches.
Mr. Marston,
Esto está bien Z, Z, Z,
I've
Z,
heard about
Z.
your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Me llamo Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held
Tenía
people ransom.
secuestramos.
We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on a boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd
Vaya.
never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and Ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left. Or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well,
No.
I can try.
No tengo ganas de ayudarle.
No,
Que
nothing so complicated.
como salgo de
I
granja
need
me voy
an
a pegar
extra
un
hand
tiro
if
en
you
las
got the
bolas.
herd to pasture.
No mames,
Sure.
pinche ganada.
Point me in the right direction.
Voy a dormir un rato. Pinche misiones ZZZ del modo historia. A Chile las dejaré en el pinche video, pero como son de historia, pues bueno. Yo me la chuto en corto. Imagínate ver esto.
It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
En compañía a Bonnie. Vamos.
Whoa there.
Pinche misión aburrida. Espero que
Me all that back there.
esté rápida.
Hard for you.
Vámonos así. Con ese planazo. Ush. Mira ese planazo. Ese apuesta de sol. Es solecillo.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Ese güey se anda cayendo.
Easy now.
Hey,
Esta misión de las vacas como las odio. Son dos. Una de ida y una de vuelta. Odio las dos como te hice una idea.
¿Cómo estás? Come on, you dumb heifer.
Estoy mal. ¿Por qué me preguntas? ¿Cómo estoy? Pues estoy mal.
Get right at them. Drive them this way.
Corran. Pinche misiones culeras. Vayan a la izquierda, puente detrás del lado derecho. Bueno, no, para llevar al de derecha, puente del lado izquierdo del mismo. Para que te pongas al lado contrario de lo que quieres ir.
slow down.
En resumen, eso es.
Yeah.
Pinche misión chapucera conmigo.
Load up now.
Nail it down.
Good.
Just shut
Ya la
up
llevamos
now.
acá.
Entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Come on.
No se buguee, si no me falle.
Swing back and forth
Se me
for
está
grazing.
bugueando.
Keep them nice and tight.
Lo veo de un lado a otro.
Go. Let's go.
Barney's gonna love this.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
You're doing great, Mr. Marston. Stay with him. Get that herd together now.
You should learn to ride before you learn to herd.
Ya aquí las dejamos. Ah, ay, voy a agarrar esas plantas.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Pues hagan estas plantillas aquí. Una M de que de mamá. No mamadas que dije. Que vuelva después. Yo no sé ni siquiera se está cargando, ¿qué pedo? Ya mira, porque son las 6:01, o sea, llegué minutos tarde.
Mr. Marston.
Ese es el que
How are
necesitaba.
Fine,
Gustos
thank
para los
you. How are
caballos.
you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this
Sí.
is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that.
Sí.
I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled.
No, solo por
For 10 years, we
agotar las
fought
baterías de
the
control.
tough men.
Dame
And
en
we had
lo que
outlaws.
es cinemática
We
corre.
had drought. We had smallpox. Terrible winters. Cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herd of cattle
Sheesh.
take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
Ya, ya.
When I hear
Ya,
about
ya,
this so-called federal government
Se me agatan las baterías, entonces va a lesionar un poco.
covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. And sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us?
A lo mejor este es el último
Daddy's
mención o
favorite pastime.
no sé otro.
Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Ahí está. Por fin.
Let's see if we can put that
El
new
lazo.
lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
Vamos a... Es esta última misión del día de hoy, yo creo, porque... Ya es mucho. Bueno, este yo creo que ya es la última misión del capítulo, pero bueno. Vamos.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eye.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
¿Cómo se escuchan los caballos, Dios? Qué realista.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Come on, let's rope one.
Let's go.
Ojito esa canción.
Come on, don't be afraid of that lasso.
Slow it down.
Hold tight. Coming to help you. Keep it tight now, Marston.
Scooping too much!
That's it.
That's it. Now hold on to it.
Ojito. Ya me acuerdo cuál es el ese.
Take it slow now.
Oh, damn.
You'll have this in no time!
Come on, then, cowboy.
Come on, nearly got you.
Ya no me acuerdo cómo es.
Keep
LRT. Este, ¿no?
Don't feel too good.
Ah, no, por no acordarme del gatillo.
Whoa there.
You gonna use that?
Ah, joder, el otro.
Let's go.
Pull that damn rope, Martin.
Ya, ya. Ah, es que la primera no me acordaba cuál era el L.
That's it.
Pues,
Don't give up.
Lean into it.
Hold on.
You got, boy.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, baby. Calm down. Here we go. Whoa. Relax now. Relax now. Nearly there.
el caballo se va renalizando. Ahí está.
Good work. I'm impressed, Martin. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse.
Vente, caballito.
Activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Whoa there.
Echarle a otro.
Come on.
Come on, hold one of them.
Come on. That's good.
You got one. Hold on to him. Don't want to break him in. I got a hold on him.
Oh, this ain't good.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Lean with him.
Nearly there.
O sea, el chiste y la voz es divertido esto, pero después de hacerlo 85 veces pues ya no es tan divertidos.
You're mine now. Relax.
Con mi caballo helado, sí, 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 qué hago.
God damn it.
Ahí está.
You're a regular.
Easy boy.
Leroy. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's
Vamos a
get
volver al
back to
rancho.
Yeah.
Siga Bonnie. Córrele,
I like
pinche
your
Bonnie.
father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland. Come on.
A lo mejor hacemos el de bandido. Si no está muy lejos, lo hago.
Bustin' Bronco.
That was fun.
I think you could be a fox. Tomorrow I'll teach you about rain.
Sure. Let's go.
Whoa there. Well done, Mr. Marston.
Son caballos de
These are
primera.
fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We could really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked.
No
Someday
mames,
we'll track down
ahorita.
another herd of horses.
Bueno, no olvídense, yo pensaba que esto ya moría ahí, pero no, no, no. O sea, todo
You never
falta.
did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
Vamos a echarle el lazo. Ya pinches, llegamos hasta acá. Pinche misión empieza a ser cortita, no, misión larga. ¿Cómo se escuchan los pinches estos del caballo? Bicho bien cagado.
Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready for them.
I'll see you there, miss. Go. Whoa.
Vamos a... Tenemos que ir a la puta manada de caballeros ahí. Tranqui, no quiero ningún listillo.
Yeah.
No quiero ningún listillo que se...
Whoa there.
Derechito.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
No quiero ningún
Come on,
listillo.
easy up now. Move. Let's go.
Let's go, horse, let's go. Váyanse en corto. A ver, caballitos. Se están perdiendo un poco.
Easy. Move it.
Puta madre, colma nada, no hay nada ya.
Come on.
¿Dónde van ustedes dos pinches caballos? Corran, corran, vayan. Vayan para allá, perros.
Move it up.
Muévanse. Muévanse.
Slow it up now. Stay together, you dumb animals.
Sigan derechito. ¿A dónde vas, paps?
Keep it moving.
¿A dónde vas? ¿A dónde van, chavos?
Come on. Get a move on.
No quiero que vayan derechito, Derechito, ándale, ahí van bien.
Let's go. Get going. Come on.
Vayan, vayan, vayan. Derechito ustedes vayan. Llegaron sanos y salvos toditos.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Let's go.
Eche el lazo al cemental. Aquí creo que es imposible echarle el lazo, pero bueno.
Yeah.
Vamos a echar, córrele, pinche caballo. Pinche caballo pendejo. Me va a tirar, me va a tirar, me va a tirar, me va a tirar. Es que mi pinche cabrón no corre nada. Es que te digo, yo duro más en la cama que este pinche caballo. Y es que está en una cama, o sea, duro más durmiendo. No mames, pinche caballo. Sí, caballo pendejo.
Calm it down.
Tranqui, cabito. Todos pasamos por estos tiempos ya. No mames, se está moviendo con el pinche cactus.
Nearly there.
Qué bueno que soy un verdadero caballero, un verdadero forajido, que sé. Dios, hacer todo. Dios mío, dice.
I got you.
Va, casi le cago, casi le cago. Va, pinche cámara culera. Captura guardada, no mames, le di en el botón de captura. Chingue. De caballito. No, este dura un poquito más que yo, mira. Nos echamos unas carreras de caballo, yo creo. No mames, pinche. Dura. No, ese teletransporto.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston.
Y
We
nada.
got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Gracias por el regalito. Qué chingón. O norma 75. Acuérdate que tenemos menos 50. Vamos a dejar aquí el episodio número 2 de Red Dead Redemption. Porque ya este es momento de dejar el episodio por aquí. Ya es bastante larguito ya el episodio.